Hello, welcome to the fourth unit, Multivariable Differential Calculus and Function Optimization. In this video, we are going to see constraint optimization using Lagrange multiplier method, module 2. We already discussed first module. Okay, so this is the second module. So before going to the problem, so let us summarize the method. So let u equals to f of xyz be a function of three variables and which are connected by the relation phi of xyz equals to 0. Now the working procedure is first we have to frame the auxiliary equation. So the auxiliary equation is capital F of xyz equals to small f of xyz plus lambda times phi of xyz. So here this lambda is known as Lagrange's multiplier. Next, once the equation is framed, then differentiate equation with respect to x, y and z partially and equate each of them to 0 and solve for the values of x, y and z with the help of the given constraint. So whatever the values you are getting, those are the critical points, and if you substitute those critical points in the given function, you are going to get the stationary values. And here, as I mentioned earlier, there is a drawback in this method. Whatever the critical point you are getting, it don't describe the nature of the point, whether it is a point of minimum or point of maximum or saddle point. We don't know anything. That's the only drawback. Now we see problems on this. Find the area of a greatest rectangle that can be inscribed in an ellipse x square by a square plus y square by b square equals to 1. So he is asking what is the maximum area of a rectangle that you can inscribe in an ellipse. So if you look at this picture, this one, so this is the ellipse, and what is the maximum area of a rectangle that you can put inside this ellipse. So what I am doing is I am taking a point here, A is x comma y. Then the area of this rectangle first we will calculate. So because this is a x comma y, that means this distance is x and this distance is x. So total distance is this is 2x and this is 2y. So its area is 4xy. So ABCD be the rectangle and let the coordinates of the point is a x comma y. Then AB equals to, so then this AB equals to 2x it becomes, and this BC becomes, it is 2y, therefore its area is, BC is 2y, therefore area is 2x into 2y, 4xy. So this we are taking it as f of x comma y, and this ellipse equation is phi of x comma y. Okay, that is the given constraint. So first we will calculate dou f by dou x. Dou f by dou x is 4y, dou f by dou y is 4x. And what is this ellipse? We are taking it as phi of x comma y. Then dou phi by dou x is 2x by a square, dou phi by dou y is 2y by b square. So first frame the auxiliary function. So capital F of xy is small f of x comma y plus lambda times phi of x comma y. So differentiate this with respect to x and y. Then you will get dou f by dou x plus lambda dou phi by dou x is 0. This we already calculated, which is 4y plus lambda times dou phi by dou x value is this one, 2x by s square. So from this lambda is this one. Similarly, the second equation, from that lambda is this. So if you solve equations 2 and 3, what you will get is x equals to plus or minus a by root 2 and y is plus or minus b by root 2. Therefore, the required area is here, right? Because if you take x is a by root 2 plus a by root 2 and b plus b by root 2, ultimately we are calculating area which is positive. Therefore, area is 4xy. So x is a by root 2, y is b by root 2. So which is 4ab by 2, which is 2ab. So hence the greatest rectangle that you can inscribe this ellipse is of area 2ab. Next, a rectangular box. This is a rectangular box open at the top, right, is to be designed to have a fixed capacity of 4000 cubic feet. So determine its dimensions such that its surface area is minimum using Lagrange's multipliers method. So the question is very simple. It's a rectangular box open at the top and it must hold 4000 cubic feet of fixed capacity in such a way that its surface area must be minimum. So first we'll choose the dimensions of the box as x, y and z, right? So that its volume and surface area are respectively x, y, z, and surface area is xy plus 2yz plus 2zx, because one side it is open, that's why here 2xy is not coming. Now I have to minimize. What I have to do, I have to minimize this surface area. I have to minimize this surface area subjecting to the volume. The volume must be 4000 cubic feet. Therefore, this will act as f of xyz and this is phi of xyz. So the problem is to minimize this subjecting to this volume. So let f of xyz is this and phi of xyz is this one. So form the Lagrangian function. Capital F of xyz equals to small f of xyz plus lambda times phi of xyz. So calculate dou f by dou x first, and next dou f by dou y and dou f by dou z. Equate all of them to 0. So if you equate, you will get 3 equations like this. So from this evaluate lambda. Next evaluate lambda from the second and third. So you will get 3 equations like this. So now you have to eliminate lambda from these 3 equations. So if you eliminate lambda from these 3, you are going to get a relation like this, x equals to y equals to 2z. So if you put this relation in the constraint x equals to y equals to 2z, you are going to get x is 20, y is 20 and z is 10. Therefore, the critical point we got is 20, 20, 10. So if you substitute this in the surface area, you will get 1200 square feet is the surface area. So this is the minimum surface area of the rectangular box which holds 4000 cubic feet of water or some liquid. Okay. So next, divide 24 into 3 parts such that the continued product of the first, the square root of the second and cube of the third may be maximum. So we have to divide 24 into 3 parts. So let x, y, z be the 3 parts. Then given that x, y square, z cube is maximum subject to x plus y plus z is 24. So take this one as f of x, y, z and this is constraint is phi of x, y, z. Frame the auxiliary function capital F of x, y, z equals to small f of x, y, z and differentiate this partially with respect to x, y and z equate to 0. So if you equate to 0, so here see dou f by dou x is dou small f by dou x plus lambda. Dou f by dou x is how much here? Y square z cube plus lambda. Dou phi by dou x is what? 1. So from this lambda is minus y square by z cube. Similarly, dou f by dou y is 2xyz cube plus lambda. Dou fi by dou y is 1. From this you will get lambda. So if you solve 2, 3 and 4, you will get x is 4, y is 8 and z is 12. Therefore, what's the maximum volume is here? Maximum value is xy square z cube. So you will get this value, right? Next. The temperature T at any point xyz in space is this one. So find the highest temperature on the surface of the unit sphere. So highest temperature on the surface of this unit sphere subjecting to this constraint. So let phi of xyz equals to this and phi of xyz equals to this one. So auxiliary equation is same formula here. So differentiate this partially with respect to x, y and z and equate this to 0. So if you differentiate first with respect to x partially, what we will get is dou f by dou x plus lambda times dou phi by dou x. What is dou f by dou x? F is this one. With respect to x, 400 yz square plus lambda. Dou phi by dou x is 2x. So from this lambda is this one. Similarly, if you differentiate with respect to y and z, you will get 2 more equations like this. Now we have to eliminate lambda from 2, 3 and 4. If you eliminate this, you are going to get a relation like this, x equals to y and z equals to root 2x. So plug in this relation in the given function, in the given constraint, x square plus y square plus z square equals to 1. Then you will get x is 1 by 2, y is 1 by 2, z is 1 by root 2. So this is the critical point. So if you substitute this point in the function, you are going to get the required maximum temperature. So T equals to 400 xyz square. So if you put 400 xyz square means x is 1 by 2, y is 1 by 2, z square is 1 by 2. So you will get 50. So that is the maximum temperature. Okay. So the procedure is very simple, right? So, but carefully you have to select what is f of xyz and what is the constraint. Once you know the f of xyz and phi of xyz, procedure is differentiate partially with respect to xyz and equate it to 0, solve it for the critical point. Okay. So I am Srikanth Reddy. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video.